Okay, my friends, welcome back. Mission Space Center now. I think I haven't even leveled most of the mons. Only the mons what we need for the first fight, basically straight up. We will do the first 3 grunts in this stream. I have planned the 3 grunts before the boss fight. We will have the boss fight and back to back, and then it is already time for the tag battle. Yeah, level cap is 89, but we will just adjust the level step by step, I guess. Most of the time you can, like most of the mons, you can just level up, I guess, because it's only 1 gym left. But it's still sometimes really good for baits to be on lower level and like have lower speed and stuff like that. So, my team is ready for the first fight. Also, I maximized Urshifu already. What I think is cool that I got this time the water fighting one, because I only played the dark one. What is better for the E4? I know that. So yeah, but we got our Urshifu. It's already max level as well. And yeah, the IVs was not like that. We had 3 IVs on 31. It was HP, attack, and special defense, I think. Defense was something like 5 and speed was something like 10. I don't remember exactly anymore. It doesn't really matter. Urshifu is in the house, and this is obviously one of the strongest mons in the entire game. And now we can start the fights. Let me export pretty quickly my team for the first fight. Let me check that we have everything what we need. And yeah, short stream. We have you, then we will just have Amiga. Yeah, we also have the leftovers, so the leftovers we can trade for any item, especially choice item, assault vest. We can also just use the leftovers. What we are doing in this fight, basically, we are using the leftovers. So, we have a Leperberry Corv Knight, we have a Citrusberry Seismitoad on 81, we don't need higher levels. Celezzle with leftovers and plus speed. Celezzle will have a big job in this fight. And Beedrill. Blaziken on 82. Let's check again that everything is fine here. Everything looks fine. Okay. So I would say let's start the fights. Or the first fight, first of all. And yeah, Route 127, I think I'm just grabbing the Gyarados pretty soon. But right now, I don't need that for this stream, at least. So yeah, the counter is still open. We basically have every route open right now. Okay. Okay, Bright Powder, Steelix lead. Overlay is updated, right? Okay. So yeah, Bright Powder, Steelix lead. It's pretty annoying. Also with sturdy, so yeah, have fun one-shotting that Pokemon. Mold Breaker would work, but Mold Breaker doesn't work against Bright Powder. So yeah, Legion could, I think, kill this with Surf, but we can miss. We have a really good lead here. So we have a Leperberry for the Roost PP. And this will use either Stealth Rocks or Gyro Ball on turn 1. That's the only moves it can use on me. And we will just let this blow up at some point. We'll just roost turn 1 because it can attack me. And just using Deathlocke doesn't bring anything because it will just rocks next turn again. So we will roost Deathlocke, roost Deathlocke, roost Deathlocke. Until it is just like going for the Klabushki. This will fail, but we are just still going for it. Because we don't want to attack this. Now we Deathlocke. There's no reason to Deathlocke already. Because there are no rocks up anyways. Now this will 5 gyro balls. It's okay. That's it's okay. We are obviously never dead to a crit. I mean, turn 2 boom is okay, I guess. I don't fucking mind. And this is Zep Striker now, I think. Yeah. Okay, so my Celestial have a big job in this fight, and that is basically handling 2 mons. We have the leftovers, and with that we should be safe. This will overheat, I think. Always overheat. There are some rolls with Zing Zap as well. 144. It sees kills with Zing Zap as well. And there are like some overlaps as well. Anyways. So, we will switch now to my Torterra. What is max level here? And we can eat every move. What we want on the Zap Striker. We have a Leper Berry. Because we don't need anything else. Wow. There's the Zing Zap. Found the 1 or 2 killing rolls. Interesting. So this is Focus Band. And we need a double drop here, so it will use consistent low kick on me. We have a Leper Berry here. So we will not run out of Synthesize. Because this is Focus Band and we can miss technically every EQ here as well, and it's also better for the baits. Okay, that was 1 overheat. Now it will go for another one. There's 1 overlapping roll with low kick already. So we will just wait until it will just use that overheat again, and there it is. Now it's a -4. And now low kick is the highest damage here. I was forced to go Timid Nature on my Celestial for the Step Striker because it's really fast. So -4 means that this Pokemon will see highest roll only with a low kick. It will low kick here. Where we can just switch to my Celestial. And Celestial needs to handle 2 mons, and that's why we have the leftovers here. It's just more consistent than the Citrus Berry. Because we obviously can get a lot of crits here, but we can also see that it's just doing no damage. Basically. We need in total, if I calculate correct, 4 Encore PP, so we should be fine with Encore PP. We'll Encore this into low kick. And the move is not ineffective, basically like it's not something like what is on -20 score. So AI can't switch out any base. Now we will Toxic because that is one of the best things against Focus Band. Here's the next low kick. Celestial is taking it like a boss. And now we can throw a flamethrower here. And the next turn it will end the Encore. So if this is not a crit... If this is not a crit, then yeah. Who is this, by the way? It needs to be, I think, just Team Order because I out-damage everything in the back, right? Yeah, Appleton. Okay, it can't even... it doesn't even have setup. It can only lead seed, I think. Yeah. Either way, my Beedrill is always safe against a hard switch against this Pokemon. So we hard switch. Yeah, that was always the plan, that we bait Appletone basically. On lead seed, what is completely okay. Mega Evolve and kill this with a U-turn. Okay, now we will go to my... I was not exactly sure how the baits could be, because we could be... Maybe not low enough with Corv. I don't think so, but yeah. Size Method is just here to bait guaranteed Grass Knot. That's why we don't need to level up, and I'm just pre-paralyzed. So if we need to switch into Flamethrower, we are at least pre-paralyzed. And because we have a slow kill discount Nasty Plot. There's a second Focus Band Pokemon, what we need to encore now. And yeah, so Lazzle. The cool part is, that's why lefties are just so good here. Grass Knot is doing less damage than Leftovers will recover. And I'm talking about crits as well. So we encore this into Grass Knot. On a crit max roll, it would do exactly the same damage what Leftovers would recover. So we can't lose this. It's just not possible. It could take a while, but I think it will take max 3 more turns, I think. Maybe we crit this as well. This is possible. But yeah, lefties are really, really useful on Salazzle on this fight. Way better than the Citrus Berry. Now we just throw a Sludge Bomb. And we need to encore this one more time, probably. Yeah, I was planning with 4. There is a crit, but we can already see that, yeah, it will just recover the entire HP back. Encore will end, yeah, and I need to encore this again. So I planned with 4 encore PPs, but we just use the crit against Zap Striker, so we only need 3 now. Okay, we have a Corv in the back. What can Agility actually on the switch in? That's okay. The really important thing is it cannot Iron Leaf. This is also not important. We can just hard switch on this Pokemon. That's it. There's nothing else to say about that. My Blaziken with level 82 can hard switch. If this is Agility, it will be faster and can attack me next turn. And if this is just Body Press straight up, then it would just die anyways. So, my Blaziken kills this with level 82 with Overheat. That's it. Nothing else to say here. We never die to a crit here, and that's it for Corv. Okay, that was fight number 1. Yeah, like I said, I have planned the first 3 grunts basically here. Not the boss fight. We will, like I said, in the next stream do then the boss fight and the back-to-back-to-back. And then separately after that, I will plan that really carefully. I have a small idea what we can maybe do in the tag battle. Let's see. It would require 1 candy, I think. Let's see if this works. And yeah. Okay. Alright, so grunt number 2. We will lead with a Sneasler. Sneasler. Dreadnought. Garchomp. Korf is again in the team. Level is fine, huh? Yeah. Marina and Escavalier. Dude, Floatzel was really useless. I don't know. I will never pick this Pokemon again, I guess. Yeah, it's 66. What the fuck? I don't know. Pretty good for early game probably, and then at some point you sack that, I guess. It's just not hitting hard enough. But nice fast flip turn is always decent, I guess. But yeah, if you have Bear Squeezy, you don't need that Pokemon anymore, right? That's the thing. You just don't fucking need that Pokemon anymore. Only thing it could do for you is use a Ice move. Because that is something what Squeezy can't do. Outside of Hidden Power Ice, if you have that. Yeah. Okay, Sneasler is Adamant Nature. Adamant Nature and Black Belt. Level 85 is fine, we don't need to level this up. We will use some candies now on Dreadnought. Exactly max level. It needs to be max level. With that we can beat something riskless. We'll change the nature from Dreadnought to Impish. And give you a Citrus Berry. Now Garchomp. We'll get in total 2 candies. Jolly Nature. Wrong. Change Nature. Jolly. And Soft Sand. Okay, and now we have Korf on 83 with the Impish Nature, what the Pokemon already have, but we need 2 new moves. What we need on new is a Zoom Lens. And we need to remember some moves back here. And that is Body Press. I can just learn that back, right? Yeah, I will just remove Defog. And we will teach Brave Bird, even we will never use that move. Remove Iron Head. Okay, Zoom Lens is ready. Now Primarina will get the Pixie Plate and will get a double level up, so 83. We will get 1 more candy, so we have 7 candies in total. I would like to save 6 for the E4, but if we need some, we will just use them. That's it. Not risking, or like trying to not risk too much in the late game, of course, now. So Pixie Plate and pre-burn Primarina. Okay, and now the last Pokemon is Escavalier with a Chesterberry. And the nature is Careful. It will stay on this level. Let me check the level again. Yeah, this is fine. Careful. I think it is already Careful because of the gym fight. Yeah. Okay. So it will just stay like that. Okay. Let me check the speed. Everything is fine. Up, 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 up. Yep. Be good shape. Burn on Primarina we have done already. Yep. Yeah, we don't need a scanner item in this fight. We just can play this without. No problem. No problem. Alright, next grunt. Let me check that one more time. Ah, we are safe, okay. I was just making sure. Alright, that's good. So, we have an Intimidate, a Scrafty lead here. That means we will not get the Intimidate, because we are in a focus. And Sneasler, my friend, will just press the good CC button here. You don't even need to fake out, there's no reason. Just kill it. We always bait Aero, no matter what. And always bait kills. Even random move EQ dual wing beat. Not Stone Edge. So Scope Lens, Jolly Nature, Aero, Ink. We will switch to Dreadnought hard, because we can tank double EQ here. Barry will proc after we killed Aero. Yeah, that's the highest damage you move by fucking far. And the Citrus Berry means that we will not bait random moves from the next Pokemon. What will be exactly? The Manhattan. Because it will be a fast kill with EQ. We'll proc that in a second. After this Pokemon will die. This is, I think, not Rock Slide range, right? Would be fine as well. We can hard switch on this Duramanitan. Usually this is not possible. Usually you don't like to hard switch on this Pokemon. Yeah, this is Rock Slide range as well. Rock Slide or EQ. We have a perfect counter for this Pokemon, and that is Garchomp. And Garchomp only needs 82. This can't Flare Blitz right now. Even if this would Flare Blitz, it can't burn me because of sheer force. We can hold a Soft Sand here. Ooh. Yeah, there is a critical hit. Completely fine. With 82, we are exactly 1 point faster here and kill this with EQ. Should be always now my Gucci friend Weavile. Weavile for the Eye Shard kill. And we will go to Koff. Koff will handle this Pokemon. Not only that, it can tank a double crit. Not only that, because of the zoom lens, we will always hit. Not only that, we will also not bait Aggie, because we used the good Brave Bird here as a scale. And with that we out damage Aggie, because Aggie is explosion Pokemon, so it's really important to bait it last here. Not even, but it's better for the line. So we can't miss this because we are cancelling the Bright Powder with my zoom lens. Double crit would be fine here. And this is always a Dura, because I out-damage both, but I out-damage Eggy more. And this is faster than me. So, this is whatever. I think this is rocks, probably. We don't fucking care. We don't care if rocks are up now. We are pre-burned. Or later. Yeah, there are the rocks. Primarina will shit on this Dura now. It's slower, but it doesn't really matter here. We just can't lose this matchup. Even on triple crit. Not possible. Because Draining Kiss is healing the entire HP. What a heavy slam crit can do. And now, because we are pre-burned, we can't see the sleep powder on the switch in. From this Quick Claw Eggy. So we don't need to pre-poison my steel type here. We could probably do that. But yeah. So we'll go to Escavalier on Grass Knot. So this is Quick Claw. We will get Rocks damage and Grass Knot. And yeah, this is just that. This can't do anything against me. Yeah, not even using Sleep Powder here. It's okay. We cannot die with Escavalier here. Escavalier just kills. Okay. Perfect counter for all these Aggies, to be honest. Can switch on Boom. Like, you don't give a fuck, actually. You just don't give a fuck. Like, sadly enough, you can't do that with Golly, because Golly would just trigger the emergency exit on a crit. On any move, for example. Okay, one more fight for this stream. Was a short stream anyways. The next stream will probably as well be short. So, yeah. Need to get used to shorter streams now, because I will play it a bit more slow now. And, yeah. So one more grunt, and then in the next stream we will have the boss fight and the back-to-back-to-back. And after that it will be time for the tag battle. So, Urshifu is coming in the first time. We have Beedrill. Salazzle. Slowbro. I think I have potions. I will just check that in a second. We have Donphan. And then we have Garchomp again. So Urshifu will get a nature change here. And it will be Impish. Impish with a Citrus Berry. Beedrill will get the Mega item. Salazzle will get the leftovers again. I need to check the speed from Salazzle again, but we are timid. I'm pretty sure timid is just fine. I don't think we can go modest or something like that. Or like even calm nature. But I count that pretty carefully, I would say. And we should be safe. Nature change on a Slowbro. We'll just go with a bold nature here to get a bit less damage. And with a Citrus Berry. Donphan needs to have a nature change. Will be Adamant. We need to teach a move back. And that is EQ. I think I didn't use my Donphan since the Maxi fight. Because it was 79 with the smooth set. So yeah, we never used Donphan after that anymore. Yeah, we will just remove Scary Face here. And Donphan will be 85. 85. With a zoom lens. I have potions. It's enough. It's enough for that one fight. I will just buy some more later, but for that one fight it's enough. Zoom lens. Now my guard jump is just jolly soft sand, nothing else. The level can stay like that. Okay, we need to pre-poison. No, not pre-poison. Pre-toxic my Donphan. So pre-toxic. Slot 5. Okay. Let's confirm some small stuff here. Yeah, we have killing rolls with highest roll, that's enough. Okay. It's fine. We are safe. Yep. Okay. Safe here as well. Yep. We are not safe here. Jolly nature is not correct. Or I need to be higher level maybe. Yeah, I need to be higher level because I need the jolly nature actually. Thankfully I'm checking that. I don't have that on my notes that I need to go higher level on guard jump. We will just go one level higher. Because 83 is enough. One level could matter actually. Yeah, it would fucking wipe me actually if we don't hit the range. Thankfully we are checking that. Let me check. Yeah, now we are safe. Okay. Okay. Okay, this is the last fight of the stream. We have done this, and now this is the next fight. The last grunt basically here. No, we will have a back-to-back. But yeah, we will have a boss fight after that. Ooh. Okay. Only something what we can do as a lead, because we can change the nature to impish. With that, this is doing so much damage, it's crazy. Quick Claw Digger's Bee never kills me with a double-edged crit here. And we just kill it with a close combat. The cool thing about that is that no matter what, we always bait Silvelli. Because it's a fast kill. Even if the Quick Claw will not proc here, it's still Silvelli. Because after the drop, it will see a fast kill with multi-attack. So there's a Quick Claw. This is a big double edge in my face now. We have a Citrus Berry to get out of random move ranges. Crits max roll into Citrus means we never bet Ice Beam or Flamethrower. from Sylvelli. No matter what, we always paid Sylvelli. That is pretty important. Okay, there it is. This is multi-attack. Grass memory. So that means it's Sylvelli grass here. And it's a lot of damage for being 4-time resist, by the way. But yeah, we are talking about a beetle here. And we kill this with U-turn. Okay, and the next turn is again consistent. No matter what, on which HP I am. I never bait Bug Buzz. I never bait HP Fire. I only bait Moonblast. So this is now Ribombee. Because Ribombee will see a fast kill with a Moonblast. And no matter what happens turn 1, we always bait Moonblast. Because it sees killing rolls with Moonblast. And we have killing rolls with Iron Head. We can't go for it. It is focus banned, by the way. And I calc that pretty carefully, and we should be able to always survive that, even if this will look a bit sus. It can't quiver dance, that's really important. And with leftovers, we will be able to do what we want to do here. I calc that pretty carefully, actually, even if this will look like, oh, but what about quadruple crits and stuff like that? We should always be safe with that. So, we got some drops here. Or like, we will get some drops probably here. Special attack drops. We want to encore this and then Toxic because of Focus Band. And Toxic works even on this Shield Dust Pokemon. Okay, there's the next drop. But we can see, you will see in the end on my HP that we was always safe. Even if we get every move as a crit here. Now we just throw a flamethrower here on -2. But that's okay. Okay, that works, I guess. Celestelis is just a crit monster, man. What the fuck? Okay, this is Arcanine, and for the Arcanine I need, because like nearly every move is resisted. Outside of E-Speed and Wild Charge. This is Bright Powder Arcanine. We need a pivot here to confirm Wild Charge. I thought about catching Gyarados for that Arcanine, because we will catch it anyways at some point. And then I just saw, yo, random move Flare Blitz Wild Charge. That's not a good idea. Thankfully, Slowbro is always safe on a crit here. Would always bait Wild Charge again. So we need to confirm the Wild Charge. There's a Flare Blitz. Burn is fine. We could pre-para probably here. But it doesn't really matter. Now it will always Wild Charge. We get the free switch in on my Donphan. And this is Bright Powder. So somehow we need to cancel the Bright Powder. And we are doing it with Zoom Lens. And you can guess why we are pre-toxic here. So we can't get burnt. So we will always hit because we will just act after the Arcanine. 85 is enough to always survive every single shit here. With this pivots. And now the last Pokemon. Is Choice Bandit Ear Grind. And thankfully I saw that, by the way. Otherwise I would just fucking need maybe wipe to this. I would wipe. If I don't hit the range, I just die. Because this is doing more than 50% damage on the switch in. So yeah, thankfully I just stacked that. Garchomp actually needs 83. Ooh. This is a lot of damage. Oh wait, it is Rough Skin. Yeah, okay, I forgot that. Let's be honest, I forgot that. He was never dead to a crit here. Double crit. He outspeed and kill this with EQ. Yeah, I forgot about Ruskin, to be honest. So it was fine, actually, with 82. But I don't think I had that in my mind in the prep. Whatever. Okay. And that is grunt number 3. So, in the next stream, I will plan the boss fight. The boss fight against Courtney, and then the back-to-back-to-back, and then after that, at some point, we will have a tag battle. Thank you for watching, and see you guys in the next stream.